What's up guys, so Poco F2 Pro is finally coming back and it's coming back really soon than expectations. Poco has officially tweeted on Twitter that 99% loading is completed. Just 1% is remaining. That means Poco is about to launch this smartphone in this month maybe. So stay tuned till end of video. I will be talking about this Poco F2 Pro, features and specs that were leaked ahead of the listing in Gearbest website. As we all know that Poco was the sub-brand of Xiaomi, but then due to some reason it has to be separated and now Poco is independent brand. And last year we saw Poco F1, that was really the best smartphone for that time, and still now it is very good smartphone. Like, it has really cool specifications and features, Snapdragon 845, 6GB of RAM and much more, like 4000 mAh of battery and much more. And that was really the best smartphone and it is still my favorite smartphone. And in this video we'll be talking about the Poco F2 Pro that was listed on Gearbest website. As you know, Gearbest is an online shopping website and some of its major specs and I would say the clues of Poco F2 Pro were listed on that website. So in this video we'll be taking a look at them. So first of all, let's talk about the display. So this Poco F2 Pro is going to have 6.67 inches of full view display, and this time Poco is ditching up the notch games. Yes, there will be no notch, no punch hole camera setup, not any kind of that thing. There will be the full view display. It means that there is going to be a pop-up camera style mechanism and it will be the full HD plus resolution screen. Well, no leaks and no rumors have claimed for a high refresh rate panel till now, but I can surely say that 90Hz is confirmed at least. And along with that, HDR10 or maybe 10 plus support can also be expected for Poco F2 Pro, because in this photo there is clearly mentioned true full screen. This point out towards the true colors of display that can be carried out using HDR10 or 10 plus support, and I am really excited to see this gorgeous display. And then talking about the performance, then this smartphone is actually going to be the best performing smartphone of 2020 because Poco is implementing the Snapdragon 865 SoC, the brand new Snapdragon chipset from Qualcomm. And of course this is a 2020 flagship. We can't expect any other SoC below the Snapdragon 865 in this Poco F2 Pro. Well, we also have the official image of this processor teaser which is claiming that super chip plus large memory. Now we have come to know that what this super chip means, obviously Snapdragon 865, but this large memory is something that is crystal clear from the listing on Gearbest. As you can see in this image, just below the color selection options we have the RAM and storage values. The Poco F2 Pro will be releasing with two RAM variants, one with 6GB and 128GB internal and second one with 8GB and 256GB internal storage. And now let's talk about the Poco F2 Pro camera setup. So this Poco F2 Pro is going to have that same circular shaped camera setup as we saw in Redmi K30 Pro. We can say that this is going to be the rebranded version of Redmi K30 Pro because it is having almost same specs that Redmi K30 Pro also had. Now this is going to be a quad camera setup in this circular shaped structure, and just below the camera setup we have that single LED flashlight. And talking about the sensor size, then the main sensor is going to be 64 megapixel. This is expected. Let me tell you that I am not sure about this completely. And talking about front camera setup, then as I have already talked that it is going to be a pop-up mechanism, which is really awesome because Poco is working for the full view display by ditching all of those notch games. Talking about selfie camera sensor, then I think we will see a 16 megapixel sensor. Yes, a 16 megapixel, or maybe Poco can go for 32 megapixel, not sure about that. And now comes the fast charging and the battery size. So battery of this smartphone is expected to be 4700 milliamps, because if we dig a bit into the Poco F1, that was the last year's Poco smartphone that had 4000 milliamps of battery with 18 watts of fast charging, and it also supports quick charge 4.0. and now here in this image you can clearly see they have mentioned large battery, and this could be in comparison with the last year's Poco F1. If this is it, then I think that there is a huge upgrade in the battery and we can expect 4700 milliamps of battery, but this would be just an thankful situation if Poco will put 5000 milliamps in it. Talking about charging speed, then maybe there will be 33 watts or 30 watts. And here we have the 5G connectivity option. Being a 2020 flagship device and more than that, a Snapdragon 865 device, this Poco F2 Pro can surprise everybody with 5G data support. This is just a hope. If Poco don't go with 5G, then it's fine, because there is no need of 5G, as everything regarding 5th generation network is still under testing and it's not working fine everywhere. And here comes the last thing, operating system of this Poco F2 Pro and the MIUI version. So let me tell you that Poco F2 Pro will be coming up with Android 10 out of the box, whereas the UI will be the latest one from Xiaomi, the MIUI 12, and this is what rumors and leaks claims. So overall, this Poco F2 Pro is actually a full package with best specs and best features, I would say, because it is having Snapdragon 865 SoC, and that is not any mid-range processor, it is a flagship processor. And there is coming upper level processor of Snapdragon, the Snapdragon 865 Plus, but due to this pandemic situation, this Snapdragon 865 Plus launch could get delayed to 2021 maybe. But for this Poco F2 Pro, I think that this Snapdragon 865 is enough. And if we talk about price, then this is actually going to cost you $625 or maybe $650 US. It is my expectation, not any leak or rumor have claimed it. So that was the Poco F2 Pro features and specs video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, then please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon, and I'll see you guys in the next one.